Hey, it's me again. Are you wondering what the future of the Church Renewal Podcast is? What ideas and topics are still out there waiting to be explored? Well, we wanted to scratch that itch for you and bring you a quick update on where we're going from here. As we look ahead to Season 4 of the Church Renewal Podcast, our sincere prayer is that you and your pastor and your church would be encouraged and strengthened by our conversations and our labors for you. Sola Dei Gloria. Hey, Matt.
Hey, Jer.
Quick question for you.
Are you sure? You're positive? It's only a quick question.
I'm positive that you don't know what Cliff Notes means.
I did know Cliff at one time.
I am also positive that I can ask the question quickly.
But the question is, can Matt answer it quickly? Here we've taken up 2 minutes of your podcast time, just having a good time together. Thank you for listening.
What is the future for the Church Renewal Podcast?
The future for the Church Renewal Podcast. This season, we intentionally created as a contained unit because we wanted to talk about transitional pastoring and expose more people to it, use it as a tool that people would know that this is something that we do. And if you're an interested transitional pastor, we want to talk to you. And if you're a church that could use this service, we certainly want to talk to you. But we did it as a contained unit with a plan that it would not be the only next podcast season we would do. But Jer and I both have an interest in family systems theory and how it applies to leading in the church. Mm-hmm. And so we are beginning to scheme. And we would love to get your feedback because there's a lot of things that we could talk about. The Lord only brought Jer and I together about 6 months ago, and we've just struck up a really great friendship. And we both have an interest in this area. And so we want to do a podcast season about it, about family systems theory and how it applies to pastoring and leading in the local church. There's a lot of directions we could go in that. There's a large group of literature that we'll mention and link to and expose you to and walk you through in the scope and sequence that we think would be helpful to you. But we'd love to hear from you. What are the questions you would want us to answer? And how could we help you? What could we do that would benefit you and maybe the group of pastors that you're in? Let us know, because that's coming up in Season 4.
I don't really feel like I need to put a button on that.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's great.